You're listening to an AppleVis podcast. Hello and welcome, everyone. My name is Thomas Domville, also known as Anonymous. In this podcast, I'm going to show you how to use the dynamic island on your iPhone. So what is this new dynamic island? What is this I'm talking about? It is a new feature that's only available on certain iPhone models. This is a new feature that they have added, and that's located right in the status bar area. Really what this does is that it gives you just a little peek into live activities. So something that's going on in the background, such as music playing, you're able to tap up in that little particular area and be able to perform different tasks. And that can be for a lot of things, really. And let's just name you a few of the things that you can expect and find with the dynamic island. Now, some of the built-in features, such as when you are on an ongoing phone call, there are options up there for you to play with. Share play is an option. The one I use the most is my music. And if you have some sort of a timer going on, I'll show your time left up there. If you have the map directions going, you can see what the next direction to go. Just tap at the top. Voice memo, screen recording, personal hotspot. Heck, you can even check to see if your microphone is being used for on and off. And lastly is the camera indicator. There are more than that, but there's just some I just want to cover that the built-in Apple stocked apps allows you to do. Now, the cool thing is as more and more developers take advantage of the dynamic island, those apps will be able to take advantage of this feature as well, such as Spotify, Audible, Amazon Music, Overcast, Pandora, SoundCloud, even WhatsApp, Google Voice, Instagram, Skype, and many, many more. So those are apps that take advantage of this dynamic islands as well. So let's just dive in, show you what this is all about and where you can find it and how to interact with it. So I'm going to pop on my phone here.
2:19 p.m. Mail. 1 unread email. Double.
So I'm going to tap on my mail. That's my first app at the very top left. Now, at the very top row, a lot of you are familiar with the status bar. So if I go up to the top here, to the top left, for example.
2:19 p.m. Status bar item. Swipe down with 3 fingers to reveal notification.
You get the current time. That, of course, that's where we find our clock. And if you swipe to the right.
Cellular. 2 of 4 bars. Signal strength. Status bar item. Swipe down with 3 fingers to reveal notification.
That tells you your cell reception if you're using cell exclusively. And if I go to the right.
The Mickey House. 3 of 3 Wi-Fi bars.
That is my Wi-Fi. It's supposed to be the Mickey House, not the Monkey House.
88% battery power. Not charging.
And then you have the battery charger at the top right. Now, given a few things you may have on and off that might be showing up on your status bar that I'm not or not being spoken here. So don't be concerned if you hear more things or less things than what I have. So that's just an example of what the status bar is. Now, at the top left, once again, is the clock.
2:20 p.m. Status bar item.
Now, I'm going to drag my finger across from left to right, and you'll hear a few things, and I'll kind of just show you or tell you, or so you can hear for yourself.
2:21 p.m.
Now I'm going to go to the right. Now you get that tick, 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 tick.
Cellular.
Until I get to my cellular. That tick, 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 that whole area, when you slide your finger over, that is where the dynamic island lives. So that's where it's located. And it's really in between, in this case, the time and the first cell. Yes, it's kind of weird because on the older devices, the status, the cell, and the Wi-Fi is on the left top. Not anymore. You have the clock at the top left.
2:21 p.m. Status
and then
bar
at the
overcast.
Top right, you now have
cellular. 2
the
of 4
cell,
bars. The 88%. The
Wi-Fi,
88% battery
and
power.
the battery. So those three things live up there now. Now, right now, the dynamic island doesn't have anything on there. It's just tick, 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 tick. And that's okay. That's the way it's supposed to work, and that's the way it's designed because nothing is actively on. So let me set a timer on. Set timer for 5 minutes.
5 minutes, starting now.
All right. Now, you got to give it a few seconds. Sometimes you have to wait for about 5 seconds. But nonetheless, let's go back up to
Mail.
top left.
Unread email. 2:22 p.m. Status
There
bar
we
item.
go. Now, let me touch the dynamic island here.
Timer 4:40. Double tap to open app. Actions available.
Isn't that sweet? Yes, you can double tap to open that, or I'll swipe down.
Expand.
You can expand. Double tap that
Button.
and go to the right.
Close. Button.
You have the option
Swipe up
to
or down
close
to
it.
select a custom. 4:23. Swipe up or down to select a
Or
custom.
now you hear is 423. I'm going to go to the right or left here.
Close. Button.
Double tap.
Close. 2:22 p.m. Status
And
bar
now let's
item.
check the dynamic island, see if it's still here.
2:22 p.m. Status bar item. Swipe down with 3.
Nope, it is now gone. That's how the dynamic island works. I'll show you another example. Let's just say I have Overcast on, so I'll just go to my Overcast here.
Overcast. Double tap to open.
All right, so here's my Overcast. Overcast is a podcast app that I like to use, so it's a third party. So I'll just double tap that.
Overcast. Back. Button.
And
Back.
I'm going to retreat back out of
podcasts.
here, and let's
Back
see what
button.
kind of podcast we have here I can play.
Playlist. Thomas. Menu. Button. NPR News Now. NPR News.
Okay, let's listen to the recent NPR. So one finger double tap.
NPR Alert. Play.
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 Investments in securities involves the risk of loss.
I'm going to pause that with my magic tap, two finger double tap. I'm going to go ahead and go back to the home screen. I'm going to go to the bottom of my device and swipe up once.
Overcast. Double tap to
And that
open.
takes me back to the home screen. Now, the top left,
2:24 p.m.
is that clock.
Status bar item.
And there's that dynamic island. Nothing there. I'll magic tap and turn the Overcast on.
Live from NPR News.
Now, when I
I'm
tap
Lakshmi
towards the
Singh.
top,
Millions of people in the United States are
NPR
frustrated
News.
with higher borrowing
09
costs,
21
credit card, car
2022
loans.
3 p.m. A.
pretty cool, huh? Now I can
75
swipe
basis
down.
points, Fed Chair Jerome Powell.
The US
Expand.
economy has slowed from
Expand that.
historically high growth rates of 2021,
Track position.
which
38
reflect the
seconds of 4
reopening
minutes.
economy following a
58
pandemic
seconds.
recession.
So it tells me the position.
Point to modest growth of spending
Go backward
in
30 seconds.
Growth in consumer
Pause.
spending has slowed
Button.
from last
I'm
year's
swiping to the
Swipe up or
right.
down.
in part
Go
reflecting
forward
lower
30 seconds.
disposable income and
Pause.
tighter
Let's go
financial
pause.
This hour is
Swipe. Play.
How cool is that? Now, if I do a two-finger scrub or a swipe up,
Open controls. Collapse.
you can collapse it or do two-finger scrub,
2:25 p.m.
and
Cellular,
now
2 of
it
4
has
bars.
disappeared. That's because it's not actively on. Yes, it's in the background, but it's not currently playing. And this is the same thing with music. So I'll try this one more time, show you what you get.
Dock. Music. Double tap to music.
All right, so let's find a category here within my music app here.
My account. Top picks. Made for you. Heading. Thomas Domville Station. Button. Apple Music.
Let's just do this. This is my station. Double tap that.
Thomas Domville
And now it
Station.
starts to play
I'm
my
always late
music.
but a caught. Time
Now,
to escape
once
from
again,
the
I'm
scene
going
now.
to
Crime.
go to the home
Louder
screen.
than symbols. All up. Dock. Music.
And again, at the top, the dynamic island.
Out of my league. Electronic. Raise
There
the
you
pressure.
go.
Double tap to open app. Actions available.
And swipe down.
Expand.
Expand.
Track position. 22 seconds of 4 minutes.
And now we got something very similar to what we heard on my Overcast.
Previous track. Button. Pause. Button. Next track. Button. Next track. Button. Swipe. Pause. Button. Swipe up or down to
I'll
select
go
a
ahead and
custom
do-
action. Then double tap to play.
And now I'll do a two-finger scrub.
Out of my league. Electronic. Raise the pressure.
Or if you had swiped up, you can do a collapse. Now we wait a few seconds. Go to top left.
2:27 p.m.
And go to the
Status
right.
bar item. Cellular. 2 of
And
4 bars.
as you
Signal
hear, the
strength.
dynamic
Status bar item.
island is now
Swipe.
empty once again. So I hope this was helpful for you in understanding how the dynamic island works, where you can find it, what kind of apps or features work with the dynamic island, and it's totally accessible. Thank you to the Apple accessibility team in making this brand new feature accessible for us to use. So that is how to use the dynamic island on iPhone. My name is Thomas Domville, also known as Anonymous. Until next time, bye-bye.
This AppleVis podcast has been brought to you by the community of applevis.com. For the latest in resources and tips and tricks to get you the best experience from your Apple device, visit www.applevis.com.